Hey guys, how you doing? So today I want to give you a quick demo of our new software that we're calling Server Magic. Okay, and as a valued customer of PBN Builder, we want to give you sort of a first chance at looking at this and sort of tell us what you think. If it's something that interests you, um, we're going to make it available just to PBN Builder customers first internally, and we think it's going to help you guys out a lot. So one of the biggest problems that we have in our business, especially SEO, is dealing with so many different servers, the different WHM accounts, cPanels, logging in and out, tracking down passwords, keeping up with WordPress logins, launching sites onto the server, then going back to the registrar to change the DNS, and it's just a clunky, super tedious process that just drains a lot of time out of our day, as well as just adds a lot of aggravation. So let's get right to it. Let me show you what Server Magic can do. So here's a dashboard, and again, this is only used internally right now in our business, and we want to bring it to you guys. So if we go here under accounts, right here we've tied in a WHM account that's a testing account, okay? And then right here we've tied in a registrar, which is GoDaddy, which is also sort of a test account, okay? So from this page right here, you can tie in all of your WHM accounts, so you can have multiple in here. And so when you're working on your projects, you can simply work out of this dashboard and access whichever one you need by simply clicking this blue button, and it switches over, and then I'm logged right into my WH account in one click. Didn't have to track down a password, didn't have to look for anything. Okay, and so imagine having yours set up in here and being able to access at will with just that simple click. The other thing we have is our domains, okay? Well, excuse me. We have our domain dashboard, right? And so I've already added in a domain here just as a test. And then I'm also going to show you how you can quickly launch and add a domain to your server, set up your DNS, and install WordPress and have everything done right out of this dashboard. But let's say we were working on this domain as a project and we wanted to access its cPanel in order to make some changes. I click on a button and then here we are right inside of the cPanel for this domain. So with our personal accounts, we have, literally hundreds, if not thousands, of domains that we work on, and we have several different servers that we have to access. And so bringing all this into one dashboard has been a huge time saver for us. Let me show you how quickly, though, you can launch a domain, basically to your server, almost like launch a site on demand, almost like a print on demand website. So let's go over here and we're going to add a new domain. Okay, and you have two different options here, new or existing. We're going to be adding a new one. Okay, so domain type custom or registrar. So I'm going to select the registrar here, and then select the account. Remember, I've already tied the GoDaddy account to this account, and then this is a domain that we want to add on, right? So I've added, I've told Server Magic this is what I want to do. Click next. Now we select the WHM account, okay, and then we have the limits. So right here you can change the limits. If you notice, if I go to low, it changes all the stuff over here, okay, and notice there's no dedicated IP on low. If you're wanting to launch a site and say you're doing SEO and you want to make sure it gets assigned to its own IP address, you would select high. Okay, and if you look over here, you can see it gets a dedicated IP right from the back end. So I'm happy with that. And then for the name servers, you can use default. Okay, you can use private. I know that if you use like Namecheap, you get it for the private for a year for free when you register stuff there. And you can do custom. So if you want to make your own name servers in here, you can totally do that. So for now, we'll just do default. When this asks if we would like to install WordPress, now this is just going to put a fresh install of WordPress on it, and you still have to go through and set it up. But instead of having to do any extra steps, if you'd like your WordPress site to be on, .com/blog or whatever case, you can add your directory in here for that. So now that we've went through this and just I've been explaining it, it's only been a couple minutes, but as you're doing this without explanation, literally within a few seconds, you can be up and running. But here's sort of a WHM test account. It goes back your summary of sort, right? Name, sort, default, install WordPress, yes, location, root, and we click finish. Make sure it's correct. We click OK, and now it's going out and it's logging, or I'm sorry, it's adding this site to our server, and creating everything, installing WordPress, and doing all the tedious backend stuff that we used to have to maintain, switch through several windows in order to do. One thing that we are going to add here real soon, while that finishes, is right here. If we want to be able to access the WordPress instead of the cPanel, right? Right now you just access cPanel, but we're going to have a button in here soon, within a few days, so that you're able to just access your WordPress backend as well and truly have everything inside of one dashboard. There should be a space below to comment if you have any questions or concerns. But what we are doing right now is doing this for PBN customers only, and we are going to be opening this internally for you guys at an extreme and reduced rate. This is going to be something that's going to cost monthly, just due to the nature of the API calls and everything we have to make. And so it's going to be tiered. You're going to have, as many or as little domains as you want inside of your tier, but it will be a monthly recurring cost. And what we're doing for you is going to be a one-time payment. It's just a way of saying thank you for being a PBN Builder customer. And then also we get users in it that are going to, you guys are going to use it, and you can give us data and feedback on other things that you would like to see and be a part of the process of this molding into a very nifty, time-saving little application. There's some more information below, so go ahead and check it out, and then hopefully we'll see you on the inside.